listening to Susie Q here on KSUZ, the big Q. And I told you earlier how excited I was because I knew the damn Quails are coming.
We're here.
And they are here. And so basically, I want to get down to my first question, which I know everybody asks you, but I need to know the answer.
Name.
The name. Exactly.
It's all comes down to Christmas ornaments, really. We had a Christmas tree set up in the house that had all these stuffed bird things on it. And we had a covey of quail on the bottom limb. Every time we'd walk in after a gig and knock them off, exclaim, damn quails, and that was where it come from. Yeah.
Really? That always amazes me how people do come up with names. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just nuts because it can be something just random like that. But I have a feeling that y'all take a lot of random stuff.
Oh yeah,
and use
we're all pretty random.
I mean, that's what I get.
Yeah. you nailed that one, man. It's kind of our MO, just weird as possible.
Yeah.
Now, is this an Oklahoma thing?
Evidently, if you talk to McClure, I'm sure he'll agree.
Yeah.
Because that is where y'all are from, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Norman.
Everybody?
Well, he lives in Oklahoma City, but
that's 15 miles away. It's the same difference.
we still want to be in the band.
Yeah.
That's cool.
They keep threatening me if I don't move, I'm fired.
It's too good. We can't fire him though, man.
Well, since I can't see you, why don't you kind of introduce yourselves and tell everybody what you do and kind of a little bit about yourself personally.
Yeah, I'm Brian White. Do part of the lead singing, songwriting, guitar playing.
John Knutson, I'm the multi-instrumental guy, and I also like long walks on the beach. And I used to be a clown.
For real?
Yeah. So you can call me Rocket if you prefer.
Rocket!
My clown name.
Oh, I'm going to use that. I'm going to tell I'm going to use that, yeah.
Do some magic for you later.
Oh, the radio magic, yeah.
I was never a
radio
clown.
magic.
Never.
You can't see this, but Brian just disappeared.
Boy, you're good.
Oh man, we're real good.
My name's Gabriel Marshall. I sing and write half the songs and play guitar as well. And I break phones.
What's going on there?
I'm Luke Molinex. I play bass, and as I always say, stand around and look pretty. That's what I do.
Yeah,
We need some more pretty, obviously. You guys can't see it. But...
Now, that's not the whole band, though, is it?
No, we've got a couple other guys. Tom Young does our drumming. We've got Steve Baker, who plays alto and baritone sax. Cajon, Hawaiian lap steel. Blake Lennon, who plays acoustic guitar and sings. We got our drunken harmonica player, Biggie.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool. So altogether, it's about 8 people?
Yeah, you get that our biggest.
Yeah. And then all those different sounds coming out? That's what I love.
It's a very full sound. We've got everybody with us. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on, but we've kind of learned how to play with each other where we don't step on toes a lot. I mean, not a lot, anyway.
Yeah. We like to take turns, so that's good.
We should.
So this songwriting as a duo kind of has me curious. Because do y'all like get together and write it, or do you kind of go your separate ways, come up with an idea, then come together?
We actually individually, yeah.
Yeah, we haven't actually written a song together. We kind of just write songs on our own and take them to the stage and say, "All of us boys." This is, sings in G.
Yeah.
But we haven't really written one together. We collaborated with McClure on a song recently that we didn't do in time for the first album, but generally we just do it separately. Bring it to the band and go with it.
We generally learn them on stage, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No rehearsal.
No rehearsal. We have a strict no rehearsal policy.
That's where that sound comes from.
Yeah, it's the new sound. Man.
Yeah.
Well, so you other two that don't, that have them come with the songs, can you tell a difference between their songwriting?
Oh, definitely.
I mean, is it?
Yeah. They both have their own flavor, and I think it's a combination of those two that really make this band what it is,
Yeah. That's what I would think so too, because it's got to be totally different if y'all don't come together on it.
Yeah. Well, we kind of grew up with a lot of the same influences and a lot of different influences as well. So there's that familiarity between the two songwriters, but at the same time, we both have our different quirks and our different things that we like to do.
Yeah, I think Brian definitely brings a lot of the folk bluegrass flavor. I mean, there's definitely a lot of overlap too, but then Gabe kind of brings a lot of the pop blues flavor, and we just throw it all in the pot,
Yeah.
mix it up.
Yeah. Who are some of the, I know everybody always asks some of the influences. Who are some of the influences that influenced y'all? Was it like older?
Yeah.
Mostly, yeah.
Was it? And then you come together and put your own flavor and spin on it. Do you have anybody now that you listen to a lot?
I've been listening to Adam Carroll a lot.
Yeah.
Adam Carroll, Owen Temple, some of those guys.
Dirty River Boys.
Yeah, Dirty River Boys, John Fulbright.
I love them.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
But, we kind of grew up on Woody Guthrie and the whole singer-songwriter thing, being from Oklahoma. Woody's always an influence. Guys like Tom Skinner, the old Red Dirt guys up there in Tulsa, Red Dirt Rangers.
Yeah,
all that kind of
Bob
stuff.
Childers was
Yeah.
another big influence, I think, I know on me personally. I'm sure Brian's the same way. He was kind of called the godfather of Red Dirt music, if you will. He, he was around before the Great Divide guys and all those guys, and Boland and Stoney and Mac. They kind of all took a page out of his book, songwriting wise. So he's definitely a big influence on all of us, I think.
Adam Carroll, I didn't know a whole lot about him until I went up to Steamboat and
Yeah.
he was playing up
Yeah,
there.
some up there.
And he was amazing.
Oh, he's incredible.
Yeah, and so
One
I
of my
loaded
favorite
all his
songwriters.
stuff, and now it's like
Man.
Snow Cone Man. And
His Live Flipnotics album is one of my favorite albums
Yeah.
of all time.
He's such a
Really good.
storyteller, and,
Yeah.
and when I put on a song that I haven't heard, it's one of those where you go, okay, now be quiet because I want to hear. I got to hear what he's got to
He's
say.
very clever, very clever songwriter.
Yeah, he really is. Well, how about y'all play me a song, and then we'll talk a little bit more. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
There's a postcard and a letter mailed from golden shores of California, and a message sent slowly to warn you we're all falling in to the ocean. But don't look so sad. There's lots of cold beer and white sand, and I'm stalking this beach like a madman. And so baby, don't call, I'd be home tomorrow. If you come home at all, then I'll drop to my knees, pray to the
Man, I just can't tell y'all how thrilled I am to be able to hear you live right here sounding just like that. It's amazing.
Thank you.
You know, how long have y'all been playing music? Like a long time?
Wow, total, I mean, about
Most of your
a
life?
little over a decade, 15 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is your first album as the damn Quails, right?
Yeah, we came together about 2 years ago, kind of on stage at a little jam session that started out with just Brian and I doing a song swap, and then there's so much talent in Norman that it seems like every week somebody else would show up with their instruments, and of course, we invite them up on stage, and after we got about 8 of us, we decided we'd stop.
We kept on it at 9.
So yeah, for about the last 2 years now.
It was like a 12-hour song swap.
Yeah. No, we can go all night. We're not afraid.
Well, your music obviously is what's thrown you out there in the forefront, because it's hard right now for acts to come out. There's so many, like you said, even at the song swap. Hey, there's just so much talent and everything, but yet you pulled yourself out of all that and just everybody knows who you are already. That's amazing to do right now in these days and times.
We fought for a long time to get some attention, and from even from the local press that we just weren't kind of getting. But we kept doing the weekly shows. We kept playing and playing and playing and playing and getting in front of people. We got hooked up with McClure and Chance Sparkman doing the 598 thing. We've got a real good publicist now, and she's got a lot to do with the media recognition. But we've just had a lot of buzz.
Thanks, Brandy Reed.
Yes, thanks, Brandy. We love you. She's incredible.
Yeah, thanks, Brandy. She's the one who got you here.
Yeah.
She actually, we just got done doing the KSUZ.wmv down the road, and right in the middle of the interview, she called Brian, and he forgot to shut his phone off. So right in the middle of the interview, she's calling us.
Thanks, Brandy.
Yeah. No, but I think the buzz factor, the human is kind of what's really fed the fire.
Yeah, really grassroots type.
Yeah, we've got real cool fans that love, sharing the disc and passing it out and giving it to people, which is totally fine with us. Like, getting once we can get in somebody's player, it's hard to get us out. So,
That's true.
And,
yeah, it is. It has a lot to do with the people and the sharing, but it still comes down to the music. Because once you share it, once people talk about it, once you get your band into a place, if they can't back it up, it's not going to last either. But obviously, y'all can back it up, because that's why it's just out there.
Well, McClure and our other producer and our mix master guy, Joe Hardy, they did a great job of getting what we sound like live down on the CD. So it's people think that we're recreating the CD when we go out and we play these shows, but really the CD was recreating us. So
I know that's how I felt when y'all started singing. I was like, oh, it's him that does that part. Oh, he sounds like him.
yeah.
It was like immediately, it was, I was hearing it on the CD.
We have always, we've always loved playing live, and the spontaneity behind it and the energy behind it is kind of what keeps you going.
it's our drug.
Yeah, it's the most the most fun of the night is time you step on the stage, time you step off.
Yeah. Is the traveling hard?
Not as hard as I'd have thought it was going to be. I kind of dig sleeping in cheap motels.
Lots of songs in cheap motels, huh?
Lots of other stuff too. Why we don't take the black light?
We're also we're all pretty good friends before we started playing as the damn Quails, and so pretty much it's just like going on a road trip with all your best friends, every week. So it's something that I think we all look forward to.
That definitely helps.
I also like how you're not quite sure what you're going to get the next stop. Sometimes we get the cheap hotels, and the next thing you know, we're in Chicago, and they're putting us up in a place going, oh my God, you're letting me through these doors. No, you don't understand. You don't want me in here.
Wait, is that
the doorman? Oh my God.
That's when you just fake it and act like that's how it's always been.
That's when you just keep your sunglasses on the whole time, walking through the lobby.
Yeah, rock star.
We did actually meet another musician standing outside smoking a cigarette before going in the hotel.
Yeah. From Margot and the Nuclear So-and-Sos. We was staying at the same hotel that night. It was the craziest
thing. That's cool.
Thing.
Yeah.
Working for a DJ guy called Elliot Lip. I don't know if you heard of him. Pretty far out.
Far out.
when people come and play at the Bell Opry House here in Snyder, we took an old 1929 church and we turned it into a venue.
Wow.
So the second floor, where there used to be like Sunday school rooms and stuff, is the house where we put the bands up. It's about 2,300 square foot.
Nice. Wow.
But yeah, it's different. And
You
then
stay there?
Yeah, that's what I was fixing to say. It's also open if you're ever traveling through and need a spot. Just let me know,
Yeah, you
okay?
should not have said that.
Hey, take you up on that.
How do you feel about blues in the old church?
If we're singing gospel tunes, does that cancel out?
Well, I tell you what, it's a BYOB joint because it's like, as long as I don't sell it, I don't have to answer for it, right?
Hey, Jesus.
Bring your own Bible, or
I didn't sell it to him. They brought it in church
The
themselves.
bar in San Antonio goes all the time as an old church. Feels a little weird sometimes. Like, Jesus. Cheers.
Yeah. Well, and try to do it in a West Texas town.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's
I can
working
imagine
out.
that.
It was an empty building when we bought it.
Nice.
But, well, do you got another song? Let's talk about your single real quick first.
Sure.
Fool's Gold. Was it hard to pick the single?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
It was.
we got a lot of input from some of our promoters and our management and stuff like that. But it was just a kind of a crapshoot. Like I feel like there are a lot of songs on the CD that we probably will release as singles. So picking the first one was kind of just trying to decide.
Yeah, throw a dart at the wall. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, there's some really good songs on the record. There's a lot of contenders that you could put in different markets. And, I think for the Texas thing, we picked the right one. Like it's doing real well. And it kind of swings a little bit. I know the Texan folks love to dance, but
and it's real catchy. Catchy's good for the first one.
I love it.
Yeah.
I think any of them could be a single except for Iceman. It's
Iceman.
only good in Russia.
Too Russian.
Yeah, we had one of our promoters, radio promoters. He sent a list of all of the songs talking about like what he thought would be good in Texas, and he went through each song and this is got a good vibe, people can dance to it, this and that, and then it gets down to Iceman, which is like an Eastern European waltz, and it just said too Russian. That's all it said. So.
Too Russian.
See, that's what's fun about internet radio, though. We could take some of those tracks, like the one Whiskey Myers got.
Yeah.
One of my favorite songs on that, they're probably not going to release because it's too long. I mean, I don't know that they're not, but Broken Window Serenade. But I love playing it, It's like, listen to this. I love this song.
Different things. That's the beauty of the internet radio.
It is. But we've
been doing real good on internet radio, too, which is good. Like, it's been good to us, especially down here. TextNet 50 and all that. So we're number 5 this week, 4 or something.
5 this week.
5.
That's great.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's exciting. Yeah.
Not bad.
Well, can I drag another song
Sure.
out of you?
Should we play the single?
Yeah.
All in tune now.
Yeah.
Everybody play G. Yeah, close enough. All right, that's jazz.
Well, the truth much time, space to get lost in. It's one for the road, two if you can let it go. Lord, now blood's thick, the water's deeper, the wine runs fine, the whiskey's cheaper. Turn it around, quick before your sun goes down. And I said turn it around, I said turn it around, quick before your sun goes down.
Wow. Does sound just like a CD. I don't know, there's nothing sexier than a worn guitar.
Oh, yeah.
Love that.
Well, I'm one sexy beast. Man. Some of those guitarists seen a lot of shows.
Well, tell everybody where they can get a hold of you, where they can see you, where they can get a hold of the music.
Well, you can go to thedamnquails.com, and we've got our calendar on there, and it's pretty up to date. There's also a merch store on there. 598recordings.com, as well as Amazon, iTunes, and Lone Star Music website also has it. So you can check any one of those things out.
We're going to be in Plano tomorrow night, Houston on Saturday night, and somewhere next week. places. San Marcos maybe. I think
we are down in San Marcos next week.
You were just at the Blue Light last night.
Yeah, Blue Light last night.
First time in Lubbock, yeah.
Yeah. That's
Treated us
great.
right there.
Will not be the last time.
No, we will be back for sure.
Although we might have to, tell them to take it easy on the shots next time.
Jeez.
Every time we look down, there was a shot on stage.
And we have a rule: if there's a shot on stage, it
You
must
gotta
be
take
drank
it.
before
Gotta
we
take
play the next song.
Yeah.
That's
So we took a
right.
lot of short breaks.
Shot rule.
They know how to treat their musicians.
That they do.
I may have sent a couple of text messages I don't remember last night.
Yeah, done some.
As long as it wasn't on the broken phone.
Oh, see, look who started.
Yeah, that's why I kept laughing during that last song. Like every time we'd hit the chorus, for some reason I kept thinking of like that slap fight that we got in last night. I mean, we both just decked each other across the face.
I woke up today and I couldn't remember. I was like, "Did you slap me last night?" He's like, "Yeah, but you slapped me first, and you broke my phone." All right, well, you slapped
Y'all
me
need to
again
put some of these things on YouTube,
Oh, God. I wish
Maybe
it was
not.
documented. Yeah. Our drummer was standing there and he was like, I am so glad that I got to see that.
Yeah, he was happy.
Right afterwards we just hugged it out.
There was no anger in the slap.
Yeah.
It was just,
Just kind of to see
damn it.
how it would feel.
Can you feel it?
Yeah, I'm still feeling a little bit.
Not so much here.
Right through
Right.
here.
The beard's out a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, guys, thank you so much for
Yeah, it's our
taking
pleasure.
time and coming out here to KSUZ and letting me be your audience. It was a pleasure. I love it.
It's nice to break up the traveling a little bit.
Come back next time.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope so. And also keep the bell in mind
Oh yeah.
when you
we'd
come
love
to
come out.
West Texas next time. Okay?
Definitely.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks again.